Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most exciting areas of numismatics, the ultra-rare US pennies that are worth millions of dollars. If you're a coin collector or even just someone interested in rare and valuable pieces of history, you'll definitely want to stick around for this one. We're talking about pennies that are not just worth a few dollars, but rather millions, due to their unique features, rarity, and historical significance. Now, before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin content, where we uncover hidden treasures and valuable finds. Let's jump into the world of ultra-rare pennies. Today, we have an exciting topic: the 1968 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but can actually be worth a staggering $20,999. That's right, this small 1-cent coin could turn into a fortune if you have the right one. So, stick around as we dive into the fascinating history, the key features that make this penny valuable, and how you can identify one that's worth big money. History of the 1968 D Lincoln penny. The 1968 D Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, features the classic right-facing portrait of Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse side still had the wheat ears design until 1958, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, a design change led by engraver Frank Casparo. By 1968, the United States was still transitioning from the coin shortages caused by the removal of silver from dimes and quarters in 1965. This led to changes in the way pennies were produced. The 1968 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark below the date on the obverse side. That year, Denver produced a massive 2.8 billion pennies, making this a common coin in circulation. However, certain rare varieties and high-grade specimens make this coin incredibly valuable. What makes the 1968 D Lincoln penny valuable? You might be wondering, how can a penny that was minted in the billions be worth thousands of dollars? Well, there are several key factors that can turn a regular 1968 D penny into a $20,999 treasure. These factors include mint errors, high-grade condition, and special varieties. Mint errors. Some of the most valuable 1968 D Lincoln pennies come from minting mistakes. Collectors love error coins, and the 1968 D penny has some notable errors, such as double die verse DDO. This occurs when the die strikes the coin multiple times in slightly different positions, creating a doubled image. If you see clear doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust, you might have a valuable coin. Off-center strikes. If a 1968 D penny was struck off-center by 10% to 50%, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how much of the design is missing. Missing mint mark varieties. While this is more common for Philadelphia minted coins, a 1968 D penny missing the D mint mark could be a rare and valuable error. High-grade condition, MS67 or higher in coin collecting. Condition is everything. The grading scale ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The majority of 1968 D pennies found in circulation are worn out and only worth face value. However, coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. In top condition, this penny can fetch thousands at auctions. Full red RD, copper color. The color of the penny also plays a huge role in its value. Lincoln cents come in three categories: brown, BN heavily circulated and darkened over time. Red-brown, RB some of the original red luster remains. Full red, RD the coin retains 95% or more of its original red mint luster. A full red 1968 D penny graded MS67 plus RD is extremely rare and can sell for $10,000 to $20,999 at auctions. Auction records and current market value. The most valuable 1968 D Lincoln penny sold at auction for a whopping $20,999. This record-breaking coin was in MS67 plus RD condition, meaning it was nearly flawless with a brilliant red color. Similar high-grade specimens have sold for $5,000 to $15,000, depending on their grade and appearance. If you have a 1968 D penny and want to check its value, consider having it professionally graded by services like PCGS, NGC, or NX. Where to find valuable 1968 D pennies? Now that you know the value of this coin, where can you find one? Here are some places to check. Your pocket change. Yes, it's rare, but valuable pennies still turn up in everyday transactions. Coin rolls from banks. Searching through penny rolls is a great way to find rare coins. Estate sales and garage sales. Old coin collections often contain hidden treasures. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections regularly list valuable Lincoln cents. Tips for preserving your 1968D penny. If you think you have a valuable 1968D Lincoln penny, follow these steps to protect it. Handle with care. Always hold the coin by its edges to avoid fingerprints. Avoid cleaning. Never clean your coin, as it can drastically reduce its value. Store properly. Use a coin flip, airtight capsule, or a slab to keep it in top condition. Conclusion. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1968D Lincoln penny. A coin that might be hiding in your collection or pocket change, waiting to be discovered. While most 1968D pennies are only worth a cent, certain rare varieties and high-grade examples can be worth thousands of dollars, with the highest auction price reaching $29.99. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or what coins you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. See you in the next video. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have an incredible find to talk about. Imagine having a simple penny in your pocket that could be worth a staggering $37,541. Yes, you heard that right. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most valuable pennies out there, and today, we are going to explore why this coin is worth so much. If you are a coin collector or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, stay tuned because this is a video you won't want to miss. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos about valuable coins. History of the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been an iconic part of American currency since its first release in 1909. It was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure. Over the decades, the design has remained largely unchanged, with minor modifications and composition adjustments. Now, let's talk about the 1974 Lincoln penny. In the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint was looking for alternatives to the traditional copper composition of the penny. Due to rising copper prices, there was serious discussion about transitioning to a different material, which led to the creation of experimental aluminum cents in 1974. However, these were never officially released for circulation, and most were recalled and destroyed. But while the aluminum penny stole the spotlight, the standard copper 1974 Lincoln penny continued to be minted and distributed. These pennies were produced at multiple locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The key distinction here is that pennies struck in Philadelphia did not have a mint mark, while those from Denver and San Francisco carried a D or S mint mark respectively. So, if you have a 1974 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, that means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But what makes some of these coins so valuable? Why is the 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth so much? Not every 1974 penny is worth thousands of dollars. In fact, millions of them were produced, and most are only worth face value. However, some rare variations and exceptional conditions can drive their value through the roof. Let's break down what makes this penny so valuable. Point 1. Minting errors. One of the biggest factors that increase a coin's value is minting errors. Some 1974 Lincoln pennies have errors such as double die obverse (DDO). This error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on letters, numbers, or Lincoln's portrait. Off-center strikes. Some 1974 pennies were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or misaligned. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. Broad strikes and clipped planchets. If the coin was improperly struck or if the planchet was clipped before minting, it could be a valuable error coin. Point 2. High-grade condition, MS65 and above, even without errors, a 1974 no mint mark penny can be worth a lot if it is in excellent condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher, mint state 65, by grading companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars. This is because finding a 50-year-old penny in perfect condition is incredibly rare. Point 3. Unique features and luster. Coins with strong luster, sharp details, and little to no wear will always attract collectors willing to pay a premium price. Many high-value 1974 pennies are those that have been preserved carefully without any damage or discoloration. How much is the 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? Now, let's get to the part everyone is waiting for. How much is this coin worth today? A standard 1974 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is generally worth 1 to 10 cents. However, if you have one in uncirculated condition, MS60 to MS63, it could be worth $50 to $500. A coin with a high grade of MS65 or higher can sell for anywhere between $1,000 and $10,000. The real jackpot comes with era coins and ultra-high grade specimens. One of the rarest 1974 no mint mark pennies was sold at auction for an astonishing $37,541. This specific penny was graded MS67 RD, red, meaning it had exceptional color and was almost flawless. Only a handful of these exist, which is why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them. How to find a rare 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering. Do I have one of these valuable pennies? Here's how you can check. Look for the no mint mark. If your penny has no D or S under the year, it was minted in Philadelphia. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect doubling, misalignment, or unusual features. Examine the condition. If your penny has little to no wear, strong luster, and sharp details, it could be valuable. Get it graded. If you believe your coin is rare, sending it to PCGS, NGC, or Annex for grading can significantly increase its market value. Final thoughts. The 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with a rich history and incredible value potential. While most are common, certain rare variations in pristine conditions can turn this small copper coin into a $37,541 treasure. So, the next time you come across a 1974 penny, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. You might be holding a rare gem worth thousands of dollars. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coin hunting! Hello, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about an extremely rare and valuable coin that many of you might not know much about, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny is considered one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, and it has a fascinating history that makes it even more intriguing. Not only is this coin rare, but it also has an impressive market value today. In fact, the current market value of a 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny can reach as high as $34,761, making it a coin worth talking about. So, let's dive into its history, why it's so valuable, and what makes this coin a hot commodity in the world of numismatics. A look back. The history behind the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. To understand the true significance of this coin, we first need to take a step back in time and look at the context of the year 1975. In the mid-1970s, the U.S. Mint was facing a couple of challenges. One of the most notable was the need to reduce production costs and streamline the minting process. At the same time, the Mint was dealing with an issue regarding the mint marks on coins. Typically, every U.S. coin was stamped with a mint mark to indicate which mint facility produced the coin. The Philadelphia Mint was one of the main places where coins were produced, but in 1975, due to a change in production methods and a slight oversight, some Lincoln pennies were issued without any mint mark at all. While this might sound like a simple mistake, it was a significant error that would go on to become a highly coveted rarity in the world of numismatics. The absence of the mint mark on these pennies from 1975 created an interesting phenomenon in the coin collecting world. Collectors started to realize that these coins were unique, and this led to their value increasing substantially over time. What makes the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny valuable? So, why is the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny so valuable? Several factors contribute to the coin's high value today. First, let's talk about its rarity. While most pennies from 1975 bear a mint mark, a small number of them were struck without the mint mark, making them much rarer than other coins from that year. These rare pennies stand out because they don't follow the usual minting pattern, and the lack of a mint mark makes them highly desirable to coin collectors. Next, there's the condition of the coin. As with any rare coin, the state of preservation plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear, scratches, or discoloration, are more valuable than those that have been damaged or circulated extensively. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are in the best possible condition, and the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is no exception. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Another contributing factor is the historical significance of this coin. The 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the broader history of U.S. coinage and the fascinating evolution of the U.S. mint's processes. Collectors who are passionate about American history and numismatics value this coin for its role in the history of coin production. Finally, there's the issue of demand. Over time, the demand for this coin has continued to rise as more and more collectors become aware of its rarity and value. When demand increases for a particular coin, its market value often goes up as well, and that's exactly what we've seen with the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. How much is the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? Now, let's get into the most exciting part: the current market value of the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. As of today, this coin can be worth a substantial $34,761, depending on its condition and where it's being sold. This might sound surprising, especially considering that most people think of pennies as being relatively low in value. But when a coin like this one is rare, in high demand, and in excellent condition, it can fetch an impressive price. To put things in perspective, a typical 1975 Lincoln penny, which does have a mint mark, is worth only 1 cent, not very exciting for a collector. However, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is an entirely different story. If you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Factors that affect the value of your 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. While the average market value of a 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is currently around $34,761, several factors can affect its price. The main one, as we've already discussed, is the coin's condition. Coins that are graded as being in higher condition will generally sell for more money. Coins that are in uncirculated or near mint condition, meaning they haven't been worn down through years of circulation, can sell for significantly higher amounts than those with wear and tear. Another factor that can influence the value of your coin is its provenance, or history of ownership. If your coin has an interesting story behind it, or if it has been previously owned by a famous collector or dealer, this can also add to its value. Collectors are often willing to pay more for a coin with a unique history or pedigree. Additionally, it's important to note that coin prices can fluctuate depending on market trends, demand, and the current state of the economy. While the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is currently worth a lot of money, it's always possible that its value could go up or down in the future. How to find and identify the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Now that we know how valuable this penny can be, you're probably wondering how you can identify one in your own collection. Identifying the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is relatively simple, but it requires careful observation. First, check the obverse, front, of the coin. The 1975 penny should feature President Abraham Lincoln's portrait, along with the year 1975 stamped below it. If there is no mint mark beneath the date, then you're likely looking at the valuable no mint mark version of the coin. Keep in mind that this coin will also look very similar to other 1975 pennies that have a mint mark. The main distinguishing factor is the absence of the mint mark. Be sure to also check the condition of the coin carefully to assess its value. To sum it all up, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a rare and valuable coin that holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity, historical significance, and demand in the market all contribute to its impressive value of around $34,761. If you're lucky enough to own one of these pennies, you may have a small treasure in your hands. Remember, coin collecting is a fascinating hobby, and with coins like the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny, there's always something exciting to discover. Keep your eyes peeled when going through your change, and who knows, you might just find the next rare and valuable coin to add to your collection. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins, their histories, and their worth. See you next time! Hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. If you're into rare and valuable coins, then today's video is one you're definitely going to want to stick around for. We're talking about a very special penny, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This little coin may look like your average penny, but in reality, it has a rich history and a current market value that might just blow your mind. We'll dive into the fascinating details of this coin's worth, its history, and why it's worth so much money today. If you're ready to learn more about this hidden treasure, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. Coin background and history. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might seem unassuming at first glance. It's part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design has been the face of the penny for over a century now. The reverse side of the 1978 penny shows the familiar design of the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of America's history and national pride. The memorial has been the design for the reverse of the Lincoln penny since 1959, replacing the original wheat stock design. On the 1978 penny, this reverse design is still in use, but there's something unique about the minting process of this specific year. Now, let's talk about what sets this particular coin apart. The 1978 penny was minted in large numbers, but here's where things get interesting. Not all of them came with a mint mark. Typically, US coins have a mint mark, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but in 1978, some pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint and were struck without any mint mark at all. This omission was not intentional, but it creates a rare variety of the coin. The Philadelphia Mint produced a massive number of coins, but some 1978 pennies were accidentally released into circulation without the mint mark. Over time, this turned out to be a key detail for collectors, as it made these pennies more desirable due to their rarity. While many other coins from this era have mint marks, the 1978 no-mint mark penny is much harder to find, making it an exciting piece for collectors looking to add rare coins to their collection. Why it's worth so much? Now, let's get to the most exciting part. Why is the 1978 no-mint mark penny worth so much? At the time of its release, this penny was just another circulating coin. But over the years, its true value has skyrocketed, and the current market value of this penny stands at an impressive $23,813. That's right, a coin that was once worth just 1 cent is now worth thousands. So, what exactly makes the 1978 no-mint mark penny so valuable? It all boils down to its rarity and the high demand from coin collectors. As we mentioned earlier, most pennies from this year came with a mint mark, so the ones that were struck without it are considered a rare variety. The Philadelphia Mint struck around 4.5 billion pennies in 1978, but only a small portion of those were made without the mint mark, which is why they're so highly sought after today. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1978 no-mint mark penny is its condition. Coin collectors place a high premium on coins that are in mint or near mint condition, meaning they have little to no wear or damage. If you happen to find a 1978 no-mint mark penny in excellent condition, the value can increase significantly. Some of these pennies have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars, and the prices continue to climb as collectors realize just how rare they truly are. The role of grading in coin value. So, how can you determine the value of your 1978 no-mint mark penny? One of the key factors in determining the worth of any coin is its grade. Coin grading is the process of assessing the condition of a coin based on factors like wear, scratches, and overall appearance. There are several grading systems used by collectors, but the most common one is the Sheldon scale, which rates coins from 1 to 70. A coin with a grade of 70 is considered perfect, while a coin with a grade of 1 is in poor condition. For the 1978 no-mint mark penny, a coin with a high grade, such as 65 or above, can fetch a significantly higher price. Even pennies with lower grades can still be valuable, but the higher the grade, the more money it's likely to bring in at auction. It's also important to note that the rarity of the 1978 no-mint mark penny doesn't guarantee that every single one is worth tens of thousands of dollars. The condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its actual value. So, if you happen to have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it professionally graded to see how much it could potentially be worth on the open market. How to find the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Now that you know how valuable the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can be, you might be wondering how you can find one. The truth is, these coins are quite rare and not something you'll find every day in your spare change. However, there are a few strategies you can use to increase your chances of finding one. First, start by checking your penny jar. You'd be surprised at how many rare coins are hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. While it's unlikely that you'll find a 1978 no-mint mark penny in a typical roll of pennies, it's still worth going through your collection and looking for any coins from the late 70s. Pay particular attention to the condition of the coins, as the better condition they're in, the more valuable they may be. If you don't have any luck searching through your own pennies, you can also check local coin shops, online coin dealers, or auctions. Many collectors and dealers specialize in rare coins, and you may be able to find a 1978 no-mint mark penny for sale. Be prepared to pay a premium for these coins, especially if they're in excellent condition. To wrap up, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. With its rich history, rarity, and the fact that it can be worth upwards of $23,813 in the right condition, it's easy to see why collectors are eager to add it to their collections. If you have one of these pennies lying around, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy hunting, and good luck finding those rare treasures. Don't forget to comment below if you've ever come across a 1978 no-mint mark penny, or if you're now on the lookout for one. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in valuable coins, today's video is going to be a real treat for you. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins you might come across, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is not only historically significant but also incredibly valuable. The current market value of this penny is an astonishing $98,541. Yes, you heard that right, almost $100,000 for a single penny. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's explore the history, the reasons behind its massive value, and why it's becoming such a hot item in the world of numismatics. History of the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny. To understand why the 1981 Lincoln penny is worth so much, we first need to take a look at its history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Throughout the years, this penny has undergone various design changes, but the iconic portrait of Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained a symbol of American currency. The year 1981 marks an interesting time in the coin's history because it was one of the few years during which a mistake was made during production. This coin was meant to have a mint mark, but due to an error, the mint mark was accidentally left off. Mint marks are typically placed on coins to indicate which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For most of the 1980s, the U.S. Mint had several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Normally, coins produced in Philadelphia are not marked with a mint mark, while those from Denver and San Francisco have their respective mint marks. However, in 1981, a significant error occurred when coins from the Philadelphia Mint were mistakenly released without a mint mark. This small but important detail would soon become the focal point of a major discovery, sparking interest among collectors and coin enthusiasts across the country. Why the 1981 no-mint mark penny is so valuable. Now, let's dive into why this particular penny is worth such a huge sum of money. Typically, the 1981 penny with no mint mark isn't something that would attract much attention. However, the lack of the mint mark makes it a rare era coin, and rarity is one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. When this error was discovered, it created a stir among collectors, and people quickly realized that this coin was something special. The value of any coin is largely determined by factors like rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. In the case of the 1981 no-mint mark penny, its rarity is the key driving force behind its price. Coin collectors seek out rare specimens, And this penny is a perfect example of how a small mistake can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth almost $100,000? The simple answer is demand. As soon as collectors started to realize how rare the 1981 no-mint mark penny is, they started paying top dollar to add it to their collections. With very few of these coins in circulation, they quickly became one of the most sought-after pennies in the world of numismatics. Condition also plays a huge role in determining the value of the 1981 penny. Coins that are in mint condition or have been carefully preserved over the years are worth significantly more than those that are worn or damaged. The 1981 penny in question has to be in excellent condition to command the high price tag we see today. Coins that have been well preserved, with little to no wear, are often graded as being in mint state, and these are the coins that attract the highest bids. The market for era coins, like the 1981 no-mint mark penny, are highly prized in the coin collecting world. These coins are not part of the regular production process, and their mistakes make them rare and unique. When a mistake like this happens during the minting process, it's typically not caught in time, and the coins are sent out into circulation. That's what makes these era coins so valuable. They are like hidden treasures that can sometimes go unnoticed for years until collectors or experts stumble upon them. Collectors know that era coins hold significant value, and as a result, the market for these coins is booming. The rarity of the 1981 no-mint mark penny, combined with its historical significance, has made it one of the most desirable coins to own. In fact, if you manage to find one of these coins in excellent condition, you could be holding on to a small fortune. The current market value of the 1981 no-mint mark penny, as of today, the market value of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is estimated to be around $98,541. That's a staggering amount for a coin that originally only cost 1 cent. The reason it's worth so much is due to its rarity, its error in minting, and the high demand for rare coins in the numismatic community. If you were to sell a 1981 no-mint mark penny in mint condition today, it could fetch you tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the buyer and the specific condition of the coin. This coin is no longer just a part of everyday currency, it's a valuable collector's item that is highly prized by those who know its worth. So, if you happen to come across a 1981 penny that doesn't have a mint mark, take a closer look. It could be worth a small fortune. But remember, the condition of the coin matters, and the closer it is to mint condition, the higher its value will be. Where to find a 1981 no-mint mark penny? Finding one of these rare pennies might seem like a long shot, but there are a few places you can look. First, check through your own spare change. You never know what might be hiding in your pocket or jar of loose coins. Many collectors have stumbled upon valuable coins simply by going through their change. You can also find these coins at coin shops, auctions, and through online marketplaces like eBay. However, be cautious when buying coins online. It's always best to work with reputable dealers who can verify the authenticity and condition of the coin. When buying rare coins, it's essential to do your research to ensure you're getting a genuine 1981 no-mint mark penny, and not a replica or counterfeit. In conclusion, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a prime example of how rarity, historical significance, and a simple minting error can create a coin worth a small fortune. Its current market value of $98,541 is a testament to the incredible demand for rare and unique coins in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, this penny is one that you'll want to keep an eye out for. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be sitting on a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you learned something new about this incredible coin and why it's so valuable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more exciting content about valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone with an eye for rare treasures, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we'll be talking about a highly sought-after coin that's turning heads in the world of numismatics, the 1987 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin has a lot more going for it than you might think, especially when it comes to its value, history, and how it's worth a significant amount of money today. So grab a seat, because this is going to be an interesting one. History of the Lincoln 1-cent penny. Before we dive deep into the specifics of the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure on the obverse. The reverse of the Lincoln penny originally depicted a wheat stalk, which is why it was often called the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, as a tribute to Lincoln's legacy, and this is the design that we continue to see today on most modern Lincoln pennies, including the 1987 D Mint Mark penny we're discussing today. The significance of the 1987 D Mint Mark. Now that we have a brief background, let's zoom in on the star of the show. The 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. The D Mint Mark stands for the Denver Mint, which is where the coin was struck. This particular penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 until 2008, before it was replaced with the shield design in 2010.so. What makes the 1987 D penny so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity, era coins, and the overall condition of the coin. While most 1987 pennies are worth only their face value of 1 cent, the 1987 D penny has earned a special place in the market. The main reason for this is due to its low mintage, certain varieties, and its remarkable condition. Mintage and rarity. The 1987 D penny was struck in high numbers, with over 7.5 billion coins being minted that year. However, it's important to understand that despite the high mintage, not all of these coins survived in good condition. Over the years, many have been worn down or damaged from circulation, so finding a 1987 D penny in excellent, uncirculated condition is relatively rare. This is a key factor in determining the coin's value. Coins in pristine condition, like those graded MS67 or higher, can command much higher prices on the market compared to those in lower grades. And while most 1987 D pennies you come across might be worth only a few cents, if you find one in excellent shape, or with a rare variety, it could be worth a small fortune. Errors and varieties. Another reason the 1987 D penny is highly valuable is because of the potential for error coins and specific varieties. Error coins are pennies that have been mistakenly struck by the U.S. Mint and may have unique characteristics that set them apart from the standard coins. For example, some 1987 D pennies have been found with die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are considered more rare and interesting. If you find an error or a unique variety in your 1987 D penny, you could see its value soar, depending on the nature of the error and its condition. Current market value. So, how much is the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny worth today? Well, the answer depends on a few factors, but the current market value for a coin in excellent, uncirculated condition can reach up to $71,999. That's right, a single 1987 D penny, if it's in the right condition and has the right characteristics, could be worth almost $72,000. Of course, not every 1987 D penny will fetch this amount, but it's still an impressive figure, especially for a coin that most people would consider just a regular penny. The value can fluctuate depending on market demand and the rarity of the specific coin. If you find a 1987 D penny that's in near perfect condition, or one with a unique error, you could be holding a small treasure in your hand. How to spot a valuable 1987 D penny? Now that we know the value and the history, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 1987 D penny. If you're hunting for a rare one, there are a few things to look out for. First, check the overall condition of the coin. If the penny looks worn or damaged, it's likely worth only a few cents. But if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth far more. The higher the grade, the more valuable it will be. Next, examine the mint mark. The 1987 D penny has a distinct D mint mark, which can be found just beneath Lincoln's portrait. Make sure the mint mark is clear and not worn away. Finally, keep an eye out for any errors or unusual characteristics. If the coin has a die crack, an off-center strike, or any other unique features, it could increase the coin's value dramatically. Where to sell or buy a valuable 1987 D penny? If you've found a 1987 D penny that you think might be valuable, there are a few places where you can sell it. Online auction platforms like eBay or specialized coin selling websites are great places to find buyers. Additionally, you can reach out to local coin shops or dealers who may be interested in purchasing rare coins. If you're looking to buy, online marketplaces and coin shows are good places to start your search. Just be sure to do your research before purchasing to avoid overpaying for a coin that's not as valuable as it seems. So, there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, its history, its value, and how it could be worth a lot of money today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just stumbled across this rare find, keep an eye out for the 1987 D penny in excellent condition. It might just be your ticket to owning a valuable piece of US coin history. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny, or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be discussing a rare and valuable coin that has caught the attention of collectors around the world, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you're a coin enthusiast, you know that certain coins can hold significant value, and the 1989 no-mint Mark penny is certainly one of them. In this video, we'll dive into the history, rarity, and current market value of this remarkable coin, and we'll discuss why it's worth so much money today. Before we get into the specifics, let's take a moment to appreciate what makes the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special. To begin, the Lincoln penny itself is an iconic coin in U.S. numismatic history. The design was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Created by engraver Victor David Brenner, it featured a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, with the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting. On the reverse, we see 2 wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, a design that remained in use until 1958, when it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design. But what makes the 1989 penny stand out among others is the lack of a mint mark, and its scarcity in the marketplace. The U.S. Mint had a long-standing tradition of marking coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. For most of the 1989 pennies, they were struck at either the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, or the San Francisco Mint. However, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and interestingly, the U.S. Mint did not include a mint mark on these coins that year. This absence of a mint mark is one of the key factors that sets this particular penny apart from others of the same era, as it's rare and difficult to find. To understand why this penny is worth so much, it's important to consider the concept of rarity. In the world of numismatics, rarity is one of the most significant determinants of a coin's value. The 1989 no-mint Mark penny is considered rare because very few of them were produced in that year without the mint mark. While the U.S. Mint typically strikes millions of pennies each year, the 1989 no-mint Mark penny was not minted in as large a quantity as others from that period, making it a highly sought-after coin for collectors. And because it has no mint mark, it's even more unique. It's this rarity that contributes to its high value in the current market. So, how did this penny come to be worth a staggering $61,662? The simple answer is that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially those with significant historical or production anomalies. The fact that the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny was issued in such limited numbers makes it an ideal piece for serious collectors, and it's no surprise that it has skyrocketed in value over the years. In addition to its rarity, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its worth. Coins are graded based on their condition, with grades ranging from poor to mint state. A coin in pristine condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, is worth significantly more than one that's been worn down or damaged. The 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, if in mint condition, can fetch a price well above its standard market value. A coin that has been well preserved and remains in near-perfect condition is highly coveted in the numismatic world, and as a result, it commands a higher price. Let's take a closer look at the specific factors that influence the value of the 1989 no-mint Mark penny. One of the most important aspects is its scarcity. While many coins from this era are still relatively common and can be found in circulation, the 1989 no-mint Mark penny is harder to come by, especially in good condition. The rarity of these coins means that collectors are constantly on the lookout for them, and when one is found, it often leads to intense bidding wars among enthusiasts eager to add it to their collections. Another factor that drives up the value is the increasing interest in rare and unique pennies. Coin collecting has been a popular hobby for decades, and as more people discover the value of rare coins, the demand for them continues to rise. This growing demand, combined with the limited supply of 1989 no-mint mark pennies, has led to an increase in their price over time. As of now, the market value for the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands at approximately $61,662. That's an impressive sum for a coin that was once seen as just another penny in your pocket. But it's a testament to the power of rarity and the desire of collectors to own a piece of history. So, if you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection or come across one while searching through your spare change, you could be holding on to a small fortune. To give you an idea of the scope of the coin's value, let's take a look at how its price has evolved over the years. When the 1989 no-mint mark penny was first released, it had a face value of just 1 cent, like any other penny in circulation. However, as collectors began to recognize its rarity, the value began to climb steadily. Over time, the price continued to rise, and as more collectors and investors began to take notice, the 1989 no-mint mark penny became one of the most sought-after coins from the 1980s. In conclusion, the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredible example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can be transformed into a rare and valuable treasure. Thanks to its rarity, unique production, and the growing interest in rare coins, it's no wonder that this penny has seen its value soar to an impressive $61,662. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with an interest in coins, the 1989 no-mint mark penny is a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures can be hiding right under our noses. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, it's worth getting it appraised and properly stored. As we've seen, coins like these can appreciate in value over time, making them a fantastic investment for collectors. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting videos on rare and valuable coins. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the incredible world of rare coins and their astonishing values. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins to come out of the 1990s, the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little penny, which many might overlook, has become one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, and its market value has skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping $98,652. So, how did this coin go from being a standard penny to a collector's dream? Let's break it down. The Lincoln 1-cent penny. A brief overview before we get into the specifics of the 1993 no-mint mark penny. Let's quickly revisit the history of the Lincoln 1-cent penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic coins in the United States. It's gone through several design changes over the years, but one thing has remained consistent. The penny is made primarily of copper, and it features the portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse. Fast forward to 1993, and the penny was still going strong with its familiar design. On the reverse side, the famous Lincoln Memorial design graced the back, which was used from 1959 until 2008. However, what sets the 1993 penny apart is not just its design, but the lack of a mint mark. What makes the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny special? To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to take a step back and look at how mint marks work. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. For example, a D mint mark indicates the Denver Mint, and a P mint mark shows the Philadelphia Mint. In 1993, however, there was a very rare anomaly. Some of the pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. Now, while you may think, hey, that's just a normal penny, it's actually far from it. The no mint mark variety was a product of an error during the minting process, and while it's not incredibly common, it's a coin that makes collectors' hearts race because of its rarity. The minting error and its significance. So, why is the 1993 no mint mark penny so valuable? In numismatics, a minting error can lead to a dramatic increase in a coin's value, especially if the error is as rare and unexpected as this one. The coins were supposed to have a D mint mark indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint. But somehow, a small number of these pennies were released to the public without any mint mark, which makes them extremely rare. Though these minting errors can happen from time to time, the rarity of a coin without a mint mark, combined with the fact that it came from the 1993 series, has caused its value to soar over the years. These kinds of errors are not often found, which only adds to the allure of the 1993 no mint mark penny. The value of the 1993 no mint mark penny, the $98,652 question. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, the current market value for a 1993 no mint mark penny can be as high as $98,652. That's right, a single penny worth almost $100,000. You might be thinking, how can a coin that's worth just 1 cent normally be worth that much? Well, the value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, demand, condition, and sometimes even the story behind it. In this case, the rarity and high demand from collectors willing to pay top dollar for this penny is what drives its value. It's important to note that the condition of the coin also plays a huge role. A 1993 no mint mark penny in mint condition or with a high-grade rating can fetch close to the market value of $98,652, whereas one in lower condition might still be worth a substantial amount, but not quite as much. Where can you find the 1993 no mint mark penny? Now that you know the value of this rare coin, you might be wondering where to find one. For most collectors, the best place to start is by checking your spare change. Many people have stumbled across this elusive penny in their pocket change, though it's extremely rare. You can also find these coins through reputable coin dealers or numismatic auctions, where they often fetch high prices. If you happen to come across one, the first thing you'll want to do is check its condition. Look for any signs of wear or damage that might affect its value. The more pristine the penny, the more valuable it becomes. If you believe you have one, make sure to have it professionally graded by a reputable service such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. How to tell the difference between a 1993 no mint mark penny and a normal one? It's important to know how to spot a 1993 no mint mark penny because not all pennies from that year are worth this kind of money. Here's what to look for: no mint mark. Check the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark between the words E pluribus unum and the Lincoln Memorial, it could be a no mint mark coin. Year of issue: the coin should be from 1993. Make sure the date on the coin matches the year. Condition: the better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for coins with little to no wear and tear. Mint state coins with no visible damage will fetch the highest prices. The history behind the value increase: while this penny was likely overlooked for many years after its release, it wasn't until collectors started to take notice of the missing mint mark that its value began to rise. Over time, more and more collectors realized that the 1993 no mint mark penny was incredibly rare, and that demand began to push its price higher. In fact, these pennies were originally valued similarly to other pennies from the same year. However, once the error was recognized and cataloged by numismatists, the market value began to soar. As a result, people started actively seeking out the 1993 no mint mark penny, and its price has increased dramatically ever since. The 1993 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a prime example of how a small minting error can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into an extraordinary find worth thousands of dollars. If you happen to have one in your collection, or better yet, in your spare change, you might just be sitting on a fortune. The current market value of this penny is $98,652. And it's only increasing in value as more people become aware of its rarity. Always be sure to check your pennies carefully, and if you think you've got a rare one, don't hesitate to get it appraised. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin enthusiast, coins like the 1993 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny are part of what makes numismatics so exciting. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time with more rare coin stories and updates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay on top of all things coin-related. Keep your eyes open, you never know what hidden treasure you might find in your pocket change. Happy collecting, and see you in the next video. Welcome back, everyone. If you're a coin collector, investor, or simply curious about rare coins, then today's video is something you'll want to stick around for. We're diving into the 1995 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has become a real treasure for collectors and investors alike. You might not think much about a penny, but some of these coins can be worth more than you'd ever imagine. The 1995 D Lincoln penny is one of those gems, with a current market value of an astounding $61,923. Stick with me as we explore why this penny is so valuable, its history, how it ended up worth so much, and how you can determine if you have one of these rare pennies in your collection. The history of the 1995 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Before we get into the value, let's first take a quick look at the history of the 1995 D Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it's one of the longest-standing coin designs in U.S. history. Over the years, the penny has seen several design changes, but one thing that's remained consistent is the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1995 D penny is part of a series of pennies minted by the Denver Mint in Colorado. The mint mark, D, stands for Denver, where the coin was produced. The penny features the traditional Lincoln portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This was a standard design for many years, but that doesn't mean all 1995 D pennies are created equal. Some of these pennies are incredibly rare due to errors during production, and that's where the magic happens. Why is the 1995 D Lincoln penny worth so much? So, why is the 1995 D Lincoln penny worth a jaw-dropping $61,923? The answer lies in its rarity and the mistake that happened during production. Many of the coins that have a high value were minted with some form of error that makes them stand out from the rest. The 1995 D penny became so valuable because of a specific error. It was a double die coin. A double die occurs when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned during production, causing the design to be doubled, or imprinted multiple times in a slightly shifted position. This creates an obvious error that's easy to spot with the naked eye, especially when examining the coin closely under magnification. In the case of the 1995 D penny, this doubling error affected the date and some of the letters on the obverse of the coin. The most noticeable feature is the doubling of the Liberty inscription and the date. 1995 itself. The doubling is subtle but can be clearly seen on a well-preserved example. This error was relatively rare, and very few of these coins were released into circulation with the doubling error, which contributes to their extraordinary value today. The value and market demand. Now, let's talk about the value. As of today, the 1995 D double die penny can fetch a staggering $61,923 or even more, depending on the condition of the coin and where it's being sold. This price can fluctuate based on market demand and the rarity of the specific coin, but in general, the 1995 D double die penny has proven to be one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. In fact, there have been auctions where well-preserved examples of this coin have sold for more than $60,000, and that's not just a one-time occurrence. These sales have happened multiple times over the past few years. The reason for this high value is not only the rarity of the doubling error, but also the fact that the penny was widely circulated, meaning most of them were either lost or became worn out quickly. Finding a coin in near-mint condition with this rare error is like striking gold. How to identify a valuable 1995 D Lincoln penny? Now that you know the value of the coin, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? Well, let me give you a quick rundown of how to identify the 1995 D double die penny. Check the date and Liberty inscription. The most important feature to look for is the double date. Under magnification, you should be able to see a slight shift in the numbers of the year 1995 and the letters in Liberty. The doubling effect will make the digits appear to be slightly offset from their original position. Examine the reverse of the coin. While the doubling error is most visible on the obverse, it's worth checking the reverse of the coin, too, although the error is usually not as pronounced there. Condition is key. Like any rare coin, the condition of the penny greatly affects its value. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition will always command a higher price than one that has been heavily worn. The ideal condition for a coin of this caliber is a mint state 63 or higher, but even coins with a bit of wear can still be worth a pretty penny, no pun intended. Get it certified. If you think you might have a 1995 D double die penny, it's a good idea to get it certified by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations will authenticate the coin and give it a grade, which can significantly affect its value in the marketplace. Where to sell a valuable 1995D Lincoln penny? If you do find a 1995D penny with this rare error, you may be wondering where to sell it. There are a few different avenues you can take. Online auctions. Websites like eBay are great for selling rare coins, as they have a large audience of potential buyers. When selling online, be sure to include detailed photos of the coin, highlighting the error, and describe its condition accurately. Coin dealers. You can also take your coin to a local coin dealer, who may offer to buy it from you directly. However, keep in mind that dealers will often offer a price lower than what you might get at auction, as they need to make a profit when reselling the coin. Coin shows. Another option is attending a coin show, where collectors and dealers gather to buy and sell coins. These events can provide an opportunity to connect directly with buyers who understand the value of rare coins like the 1995D Double Die Penny. So there you have it. The 1995D Lincoln 1-cent penny with the double die error is worth a mind-blowing $61,923, and potentially more if you have a high-grade example. If you come across one of these coins, make sure to take a closer look. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the discovery of a rare, high-value coin can be an exciting and rewarding experience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin tips and tricks, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin yourself. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for rare coins, and as always, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or even just someone who's casually interested in valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in modern U.S. numismatics, the 2019 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This particular penny has become quite the sensation, fetching some astonishing prices at auctions. So, if you've got one of these pennies tucked away in your collection or even just in your change jar, you'll want to stick around because this could be worth a lot more than you think. Let's kick things off by looking at what makes the 2019 D Lincoln penny so special. The penny, of course, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This has been the case ever since the penny's inception back in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, you'll find the familiar shield design, which was introduced in 2010 to replace the traditional reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial. But here's where the story gets interesting. It's the combination of the year, the mint mark, and some unique minting errors that have caused the 2019 D penny to skyrocket in value. Now, you may be wondering, what's so special about the 2019 D Mint mark specifically? The D stands for the Denver Mint, which produces a significant portion of the country's coins. While most people think of pennies as being worth only 1 cent, certain conditions, errors, and rarities can drastically increase their value. This particular year, the 2019 D Lincoln penny is known for having some rare, unintentional features that have led to it being highly sought after by collectors. While the vast majority of 2019 D pennies are still worth just 1 cent, a very small number have been discovered with minting flaws that have greatly boosted their market value. For example, some of these pennies have been found with double strikes, where the coin was accidentally struck twice by the die. This error creates a blurry, indistinct image that is very appealing to collectors, especially those who specialize in error coins. Additionally, some coins have been found with misaligned dies, where the designs on the front and back of the coin don't align properly. These errors are often considered a major flaw by the U.S. Mint but are seen as valuable collector's items in the numismatic world. Another reason these 2019 D pennies have gained significant value is the rarity factor. While many coins are produced in the billions, a handful of these coins, with the right flaws or characteristics, have surfaced, making them incredibly rare. And when a coin is rare, its value can go up significantly. For example, you might find a typical 2019 D penny for less than $1, but a rare, high-quality version with these minting errors can sell for upwards of $19,000 or more. That's right, a single penny could be worth over $19,000. Now, let's take a closer look at the market value and the conditions that contribute to the worth of this coin. The 2019 D Lincoln Penny's value fluctuates based on its condition and any errors it may have. A perfect, uncirculated 2019 D penny could easily fetch $19,542, and that's not just an arbitrary number. That's the current market value for certain specimens in top-tier condition. So, if you've got one of these rare, error coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. To put this into perspective, the 2019 D penny is now considered one of the most valuable modern coins in the US. Many collectors are on the lookout for these specific error coins, and they often fetch high prices at auctions. In fact, some of these rare pennies have sold for more than $20,000, making them one of the most sought-after coins from the recent years. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 2019 D penny in your collection? Well, the first step is to carefully inspect your penny for any visible signs of error. Look for things like double strikes, misaligned designs, or unusual die cracks. Even slight imperfections in the design can significantly increase a coin's value. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to have the coin appraised by a professional numismatist or coin dealer. They can give you an accurate assessment of its worth and let you know if you have a hidden gem on your hands. Additionally, the condition of the penny plays a huge role in its value. A coin in mint condition, meaning it has no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, will be much more valuable than a coin that has been heavily circulated. Collectors are always looking for coins that are as close to perfect as possible. If your 2019 D penny has been well preserved and shows little to no signs of wear, it could fetch a higher price than a worn version. But what if you don't have an error coin or a pristine specimen? Don't worry, even the standard 2019 D penny is still a worthwhile coin to hold onto. While it may not fetch a fortune, it can still be a valuable addition to your collection over time. As the years go by, coins from specific years and mints, especially those with low production numbers or unique characteristics, can increase in value. So, even if your 2019 D penny isn't worth thousands of dollars right now, it could still appreciate in value down the line. And let's not forget about the historical significance of the Lincoln penny itself. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is one of the most revered figures in American history, and any coin bearing his likeness automatically carries a sense of importance and historical value. The Lincoln penny has been a symbol of American heritage for over a century, and collectors have been drawn to it for generations. Even without minting errors, Lincoln pennies are always in demand, which helps to support their market value. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who stumbled upon a 2019 D Lincoln penny in your spare change, it's worth taking a closer look at what you have. If your penny has the right minting errors or is in excellent condition, it could be worth a substantial amount of money. In fact, some 2019 D pennies have already sold for over $19,000, making them a great investment for anyone with an eye for rare coins. In conclusion, the 2019 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredibly valuable coin, thanks to its rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or considering selling it for a substantial profit, it's definitely worth paying attention to. If you come across one of these pennies, don't just brush it off. Take the time to evaluate its condition and see if it's one of those rare, valuable specimens. It might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2019 D Lincoln penny, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts on this coin. Until next time, happy collecting!